Cartier City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation, and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
The only way I can start this interview is to go 5, 6, 7, 8. My boots scooting, baby, is driving me crazy. My obsession from a western. What? Yeah. You can do the whole song? No. But Barry Upton would be famous in Australia just from that song. It's such a monster song in Australia.
It went to number one.
Yeah. And it highlights many of this amazing man's talents. Songwriting, not just songwriting.
Producing, yes. Writing, songwriting, yes. Producing, performing, and radio and TV.
And you put the band together. Is that right?
I did. Oh, you mean Steps?
Steps, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I auditioned and put them together. That was an amazing thing because I just did it for a laugh, just for fun. Right. But they're still together 25 years later.
That's like a reunion? Was it a reunion thing? Or
they broke up. They had about a 5-year run, which was an amazing run, and then a 5-year sort of rest, shall we say, and then Sky TV in the UK did a documentary on them getting back together because they did actually have a few arguments, and that was really popular. So the next thing, they're on tour again, and they've been doing arenas and big festivals ever since.
Yeah, no, every Australian loves 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and it's coming back on Australia in another way.
Yes, Australia's Got Talent. They've contacted me and asked me if they can use it. And of course I said yes.
So this is Barry Upton. He's a local legend, absolutely a legend, but not just locally either. And you talked a little bit about by the way, you have to watch it. It's wonderful. There's, the talking, the videos, the singing. It's all great, and just toe-tapping good time it was, listening and participating in it. And Fab Baz Music TV, my new YouTube channel. Yeah, it's got all my videos on there, my new songs, my last 2 albums, which I was explaining really in the meeting how the music business has changed, and you give away your music now. You make your money in different ways, and as a songwriter you really want your music to be heard. It can be used, as it's happened many times for me, in a film, in a TV, in a commercial, but if nobody hears your song, they're not going to know about it. So the only way to do it is via YouTube. So YouTube rules. And of course you had a song in an Oscar-winning film.
That was amazing. I wrote some songs in LA with a friend of mine in LA, and we wrote 4 songs, one of which ended up in a sitcom called Will and Grace. Another 2 songs were hits for Sonia back in the UK, pop artist. And this one particular song, he emailed me one day, so it's going to be used in this film Little Miss Sunshine. I don't know if it's any good or not. It's an indie film, and I forgot all about it until, this is a great story, one day it was a New Year's Eve, and I'm actually on my way to Bahrain to do a New Year's Eve gig, and the in-flight movie is Little Miss Sunshine, and I'm watching it and I think, good film this, where have I heard this name before? And then all of a sudden, towards the end of the film, on comes my song, and I'm going, that's my song, that's my recording. So I got on the phone as soon as I got to Bahrain, and he says, it's winning, it's just won the Sundance Festival, and it's nominated for Oscars, and it was nominated for 4 and won 2. So how many times in your life is that going to happen?
Well, Barry Upton's just a great guy to hang around because he does things. He makes things happen. He gets up early. And your favourite thing about music is?
The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yeah, that's
a motto.
That's a Gary Player quote.
Now, my favourite thing is songwriting. Out of all of the different aspects to making records, to making videos, they're all great fun to do. But the most fun part for me is starting off with nothing, and then maybe a few hours, maybe a few days later, you've actually got a song. And sometimes it's a rubbish song. You have to write a lot of songs. That's the trick. It's a numbers game. Write a lot of songs, and every now and again you'll come up with one and you'll go, wow, actually I think this is good.
Yeah, I was listening to one of your songs and thinking, this would make a good crash metal song.
Well, do you know, the wonderful thing about music is that if you get a good song, it can be done many different ways, and there's loads of examples of that, how a song could be a country song, and it could be a soul song, it could be, like you say, a thrash metal song. It just depends how you interpret it.
So on that note, I hope you'll have a look at his performance this morning, his words and music, and see how you interpret that. I think you'll have great fun with it. And go to this YouTube channel,
Fab Baz Music TV,
and subscribe and like and hit the alarm so you'll get notified when there's new videos coming up, because they're always good fun with, and also some pretty sexy ones with local lasses on them as well. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
I believe I did it.
I'm not into that sort of thing myself. But from now on, it's 8765. Bye from Ren and bye from Fab Baz.